Hey guys, it's loading up the next live. Yeah, I had no choice but to switch to another one. YouTube shut that last one down for one reason or another. Hey David, welcome back, Hillbilly. There you go, and I get some more likes. Yeah, that was weird. It just kind of cut out, and I tried to restart the stream, and it shut itself down. So anyway, we're back. Folks will pile in when they find us. Just too popular? Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Get some jet dry in there. Wasn't your fault that time, Joseph. It's all good. It happens. Yeah, that was totally YouTube because my laptop was. I checked the router settings. The router was fine. Everything was good. So. I think it's Mary's fault. It doesn't really matter whose fault it was. We're good. We're back. We got our panning station set up. That is weird though that it did that. Grab our sluice mat. There we go. Actually, you know what? I like what I've been doing where I actually put the mat back in the sluice and it's already ready for next week. Get this cleaned out. There we go. All right. Yeah, my fears were founded, guys. Holy smokes. Want to see some nasty black sands I have to pan through? Check this out. Look at the color of that junk. That may take a minute. Yeah, I had a feeling when we weren't seeing any fine gold in the sluice, I had a real feeling that we were going to get stuck with a lot of black sand, that it was covering it, right? So, I mean, that's the good news, is there probably is some fine gold in there, but the bad news is we're going to have some work to do to get into it. Just grabbing some paper towel, guys. I'll be right with you. All right. But it's not our first time panning through some black sands, and we'll get through it together. Digging it back. Welcome in, man. Ah, that's why they shut my stream down. They wanted to wait until digging it back was ready for this part. North, welcome back in, bro. Have a great day, Barry and Annie. It will be coming up on my community tab, but Barry and Annie are running an awesome golden prospecting show in Indiana. I believe it's, correct me if I'm wrong, I know you would know, Dorothy, I believe it's March 7th, but I'm going to have that up on my community tab for anybody that wants to attend. Should be awesome. Barry and Annie are fantastic people. All right. New stream. Let's add some more entries. Why not? Philippe, welcome in. Oh, well, if Dorothy's going to be there, then you got to go. I want to go just to meet Dorothy. Welcome back in, Miss Mandy. Good to see you. All right, so while I start to pan through this junk, one number only between 1 and 50. So go ahead, legends. Doing well, Philippe. How are you, man? Some of that black sand was pretty thick, so a good amount of it came off with the first pass, so that's a good thing. Sakira, welcome in. That's almost the worst thing. This community is so friendly. The worst thing about having my stream getting shut down and having to restart again is everyone feels the need to have to say hello to each other. I know how that feels. I've been on the other end, so. Cockatoo Birdman Bill, welcome in, bro. All right. Let's see who won that entry. Rubbernecker, welcome in, Rubbernecker. All right, the number was 22. The winners, Florida Storm Chase, Digging It Back, and Dan Gauthier, Maniac Mining Dan. Congrats, legends. Jonathan Bowen, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much to everyone that donated today. It's an amazing cause. I will have the community tab update for everybody tomorrow. Show you guys where we're at. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. That's amazing. 34 awesome legends watching that carried over from the last live. That's amazing. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hope you had a great week as well, Jonathan, and I hope we all have a great week for the week to come. I will be live on Flash in Your Pan on Tuesday. Really looking forward to having a nice chat with Ed. And hopefully I will be wearing my Patriots jersey on that live. What are you cutting, Deep North? Had to get the gravy going. Gravy is important. Brian and the twins, welcome in, Brian. Glad to see you're doing well. Didn't get the chance to leave a comment, but I did catch your little video before I went live. Good on you. 18 months for Brian. He's one of the OGs. Absolute legend. Did say, what time is it? I did say last week I wanted to give you guys more of a better view as we went along. I do want to work something out where you guys can watch me pan, like watch the gold show up. So I'll give you kind of a halfway point on the panning update. It's kind of what we're looking at there right now. Peridot, very nice, Deep North, very nice. I've never faceted anything before. Ooh, pro tip for you guys. I just found this out this week. I was looking around. I know this seems a silly thing. Anyone that's ever tried to transfer dry gold into their vial knows how much a pain in the butt it can be. I've used everything from sticky notes to printer paper to birthday cards. I had around the house, I was printing some pictures around Christmas time, and I bought a bunch of this HP photo paper. It's glossy on the one side. So pro tip, if you ever get if you can, get your hands on some photo paper, or even, I mean, this one's perfect because it's blank and it's white. But I've been using that to transfer my dry gold into the vial. It works really, really slick because of the gloss on the one side. A3, Rich is in the house. Good to see you, Rich. Just a little tip. I mean, I know it's not a big thing, but when it comes time to transferring my gold to the vial, I'm always ripping up little pieces of paper. And the nice thing with the photo paper too is it's pretty durable, right? So I just keep it folded with the scale. And Joe Mac from Puerto Rico. Welcome in, my friend. Good to meet you. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. Index card, yeah, I've used those too. They work. Index cards are nice because they're nice and thick and heavy duty. Much better. I was using sticky notes, but just because I've always, as you know, have sticky notes handy, right? Papa York, welcome in, Papa York. Yeah, give it a try, Dina. I'd love to know what you think when you try it out. To me, I don't want to say it was a game changer, but it's such a real pain in the butt sometimes trying to transfer dry gold, right? And with the old photo paper too, it leaves, it would do the same with Mary's index card. These index cards are white. You can see the black sand that it leaves behind on the paper. It's also a good way to kind of clean your gold, right? Yeah, it's like a final stage of a cleaning. Daisy, man, welcome in, Miss Daisy. Good to see you. Glossy advertisement works well. Yeah. I just like the photo paper because it's pure white. You can really see everything you're doing on it, right? As predicted, those are some stubborn black sands. Nice line of gold this week. Came up to 0.181 last week. Not one of our best cleanups. It's still really good. I think we got that beat this week. So for those of you that like to play the weekly Guess the Weight game, there's a little bit of an advantage for you. I think we got last week with 0.181. Hey, Survival Empire. I know you. I connected over to his channel. He connected over to mine. He does ration reviews as well. Yeah, Survival, we are panning for gold today. Sluicing and panning for gold like we do every Sunday. I actually connected over to Survival because he did the meatballs in marinara sauce that I'm going to be doing this week. So I like to check other people's reviews so I get somewhat of an idea, give or take, what's going to be in the MRE before I do it myself. We may be weighing a picker this week, guys. I don't know. It's going to be close. We may be having to weigh a picker this week. A picker. It's going to be close. It's definitely a feeler, but sure. Aha. Thought I had a piece there that tried to sneak down, but we're good. I repan everything that I pan into this bucket every week anyways. See, Joseph, that's one thing. When it comes to stacking, I'm obviously not against stacking. I stack myself. If the shit actually hits the fan, gold's going to be pretty useless. You know, good luck. When there's no market and there's no fiat currency, there's no gas for your vehicles. Good luck going to someone that raises chickens and grows vegetables, asking them for, telling them you want to buy 3 of their chickens, and showing them a silver coin. I think they'd look at you like you had 3 eyeballs. And believe, I'm not against stacking. I think stacking is important. But in a true shit hits the fan scenario, stacking is not going to help you. The biggest thing you can stack for a true scenario like that is skills. Knowing how to garden, knowing how to work with your hands, knowing how to raise animals, knowing how to hunt, fish, trap. And you don't have to know all of those things, and you don't have to know any particular grouping of things, If you're not handy with your hands and you're not somebody, you're not somebody that hunts or fishes, maybe you know how to sew. There's a skill. So I believe if you're worried about that type of scenario, stack your skills. And MREs. MREs help, having a stash on hand of food always helps. And you know yourself, survival, you review them. I would not want to live off I was in the military and I've spent like a week where I had to live off of them. And they did some incredibly bad things to my body. And I was in my, early 20s at the time. I would never want to live off MREs full time, but they make a nice supplement. And they are very handy to have around. Exactly, Deep North. The shit really hits the fan. Silver's not going to help, or gold, or anything else. Now, stacking, on the other hand, if you're, I was actually reading an article about this the other day. If you're, so we'll take the U.S. as a perfect example. So if your government crashes or your dollar takes a dump, did you know that the United States is $38 trillion in debt? The average debt load for one American citizen is $118,000. And that's, taking the national debt and dividing it by how many citizens there are in the U.S. So if Japan, for example, ever decided to call in their debt on the United States, your dollar would be instantly worthless. And I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that's where stacking, having something like silver and gold, that's where it's good. Is if your dollar crashes, that silver is good all over the world, not just in your own country, right? Not like that false paper currency that they print. But yes, knowing how to fish, and you know what? It doesn't matter how old you are. It's not a matter of, like I brought up gardening, hunting, fishing, trapping, raising livestock, working with your hands. Those are things I'm good at. If you're not somebody that can do those things, maybe, like I said, you can learn to sew. Sewing is a fantastic skill. It will always be so you get somebody that, like myself, that traps, that can skin and tan furs. And I work with somebody that may know how to sew. We provide jackets for people. They trade us their items for our jackets, etc., etc. It's, I live in the country and we barter all the time. I mentioned earlier in the live, I used to trade chicken for pork and beef, maple syrup for pork and beef. Then you form a collective group of people that can work together, whose skills complement each other, and next thing you know, you've got a nice little community. Barter, exactly. Life skills, and Dina, you hit that on the head. It is disgusting in today's schools that they no longer force people to take either home economics or shop. It's ridiculous. I'm not against diversity and things like that, don't get me wrong. But they'll give a full class on diversity, but they won't give a class on home economics and shop, teaching people and kids practical skills they can use in their life plans. There you go. I agree, Dina. Should be in each and every school. That's an interesting topic. I'm really hoping Tuesday when I go on Ed's show that this topic comes up. Rude is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. And I think to a certain extent, I can't sew worth a lick. I'm terrible at it, right? But I can stitch, So if you picture yourself in that scenario where the grid's gone down, and when you get a piece of clothing, you need to make that last. Just being able to at least stitch is something. My sister and my brother-in-law are like that. They can't cook. They can't, And I'm talking not even the most basic of things. Like being able to fry an egg type things. Or even boil an egg. What is that saying? My brother-in-law is such a bad cook, he can't even boil toast. Exactly, hillbilly. Some folks are like that. All right. Dan burns water. Correct, Justin. Hey, Dan, good to see you. Justin, correct. And not even, I don't like to waste any meat. Every part of my deer that I harvest every year gets used and eaten. But even basic butchering, front quarter, back straps, tenderloins, basic, and then being able to cut hunks of meat up, at least that is something, right? And it's not about being an expert in everything, it's just having a well-rounded group of knowledge and skills. Exactly, Dean. And it makes you a better person, and sometimes you find some things you really, really like that you never thought you would, right? Ah, he's one of those guys, eh, Frank? But yeah, that was not a rant against stacking. Stacking is still very important. I converted all my fancy silver over to gold. Like all the stuff that I bought that was numismatic, like fancy limited edition coins, a lot of my pours, I still have one pour that's, it's like a 9-ounce pour. It's really, really special to me. But I converted all of those fancy ones over to gold before gold skyrocketed, so no regrets there. And as for silver, all I stack are Canadian silver maples. Nothing fancy. I don't take them out and look at them. I buy a few, they go into a sleeve, they go into a monster box, and I just forget they're there. Or try to. That's it, Justin. Keep that. If you can't cook, you have to pay someone else to do it for you, and that is expensive. Or you're buying frozen meals that are high in junk and sodium and has an effect on your health, and that costs you money too, doesn't it? Deep North, I need to learn more about canning as well. Dina, who's here in chat, she cans. I have a dehydrator. I have a freeze dryer up in the camp that I co-own with a bunch of guys. I do that. I pickle a lot of things, but I'm not very good at canning. I've only tried it a few times. It turned out well, but I'd really, really like to learn a lot more about it. That's what I want to learn to do, Justin, is pressure canning. I had one hunt camp I went to. We had a big mason jar. It was a mason jar. Full of, what was it? Anyways, it was canned moose meat, and they canned it, and I don't know, it came out in almost like a sauce, like a broth, right? And we heated that up on the wood stove in warm water, so it was right to temperature. Oh man, it was some of the best meat I've ever had in my life. See, Dorothy cooked, baked, some dehydrating, and all those things go hand in hand, right? In this past week, I did a video where I went out and cooked a stir fry out in the woods, right, with basic grains and vegetables. Jams and jellies, see, and that's another thing. Jams and jellies. One thing you need to learn about is natural sugars. So, like for my natural sugars, I do maple syrup. Right? But you can do beech syrup. You can make honey. Learn how to make honey. All important. Tiny cake. There's tiny cake. You gotta throw some bubbles when tiny cake comes in. Awesome, Dan. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. Homemade jams and jellies are awesome. So who wants to see some gold? And like I said, we got 10 envelopes, and in 8 of those 10 envelopes are lottery tickets. So if someone wins that, we're going to scratch that live. In one of those envelopes, there's 4 gold backs, and in another envelope, there's a special gold back where you can win a bag of pay dirt. Dan says, shiny time, let's do it. Yeah, food poisoning is probably one of the worst things I've ever gone through in my life. I thought I was gonna die. The one time I got it really, really bad, I thought, like, laying in bed and that feeling like you can't even move, you're gonna be sick, right? Thimbleberries, never had a thimbleberry. I don't think I've had a thimbleberry. And we'll let you guys in on another prepping secret between us girls. If you have blackberries and grapes on your property, it's pretty easy to make homemade wine. All right. So there is this week's shiny. No pickers. I thought we might have had one, but it was really, really flat. Mary, I can cook the lights out. You know that. Yeah, there's this week's take. No pickers, unfortunately. Elderberry wine is fantastic, David. Love elderberry wine. Right. So let's get this out of the way. We'll just move it aside for now. Okay. So I'm glad we have a little bit of time in case we got in the likelihood that we're going to have to scratch a ticket. I don't know how long it's going to take us. So I wanted to make sure. I don't want to go too late. Huckleberry's awesome. Ah, happy birthday, Mrs. Crash. All right, get a coin ready just in case I got a coin flip or a ticket to scratch. There we go. Oh yeah, I had ribs the other night. Crock pot ribs. I do mine in a crock pot, then I glaze them and finish them off in the oven so the outside's crispy. All right. I'd love that, Justin, thank you. All right, so this is for the envelope that will have either 4 gold backs, a scratch ticket, or a ticket for a bag of pay dirt in it. One number only. Go ahead, legends. In the rare event of a tie, we will have a fight to the death, Star Trek style. Just kidding. We'll flip a coin. Keeping an eye on the numbers now. Do have a habit of screwing up the last number of the night. Johnny's Corner, why are you? Great, buddy. There you go. I don't have an opinion on the latest country hit from Donkey Balls, but thank you. Good to see you, Johnny. Been a minute. My pleasure. Hope Maddie's doing well. Deep than I went, I could take him. Coulter Wall, yeah, he's very good, actually. So's Dean Brody. Dean Brody's one of my favorites. I haven't seen him come out with anything in a do have a tie. So folks, that number was 19. Bill Snodgrass and Fran. Bill and Fran. So rather than do a coin toss, so Bill and Fran, oh, you had 19 as well, Hillbilly? Yeesh. Okay. No worries, Johnny, I appreciate you. Hillbilly had 19. Okay. We got you. We got you. We got you. You guys don't have to all tell me she had 19. It's all good. So here's what we're going to do. So this is just for Hillbilly, Fran, and Bill. I'm going to get you guys to pick one number only, between 1 and 10. So this is just for Fran, Hillbilly, and Bill. You think Fran and Hillbilly could take Bill? Probably. So we got 5 for Fran, 7 for Hillbilly, and 3 for Bill. Well, Hillbilly has continued her luck streak. Number was 7. She got it right on the nose. 7. Congratulations, Hillbilly. Hillbilly had a hell of a night. All right, Hillbilly. I've got 10 envelopes, young lady. Yeah. 10 envelopes. One number between 1 and 10. Going with 7. There's number 7. It looks like we're scratching a lottery ticket here, folks. Lucky cat, apparently, whatever that is. All right, so it's our first time doing this, guys, so bear with me. Went up to 75,000 Canadian, which is like over 50 grand. I don't think I'd be able to fit the chair in there with the tripod. So we will work on finding a better and easier way to do this. You know, I gotta buy something, but all right. So, little old ATC find his reading goggles, if you will. Because I have a feeling some of these numbers are going to be small. And I can't find them, so we're just going to have to wing it. All right. So if I uncover a cat on this one, Hillbilly wins $25 straight off the bat. And apparently you can win multiple times per ticket. Oh no, it's a cat anywhere. So we're trying to match 3 symbols, essentially, is what this one is. gonna have to get glasses. I can't read that. What the heck's Madigan here to make the old person jokes? There they are. Fairbrick Studio, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know, Joseph. I think it's because I'm in the basement and the ticket's cold. All right, so no three symbols. Don't you love it how they do that to you? They give you 2 palm trees and then bam, a spade. You lose. Desperately tried not to knock the tripod. See? Melon, and then whatever that thing is. They always give you 2 the same and screw you on the 3rd one. Spade. Nothing there. Nope. This ticket's a lot of work. Not gonna lie. But if we uncover a cat, though, apparently Hillbilly wins 25 bucks right off the bat if we uncover a cat. Oh, that was a cat there for a second, but it's not. We will find a better way to scratch these for next week, so you guys get a better camera view and stuff. Maybe we'll heat up the coin. Dirt Dog, welcome in, buddy. Yeah, I'll have to find. What did you say you could send me, Frank? I missed that. An American coin? Yeah, I've got some. I live on the border, so we get change, American coins in our change all the time. Right, just double checking. No cats. No 3 of a kind. Two more to go, guys. And I am smacking the heck out of this tripod in the process. Club. Oh, we got a winner there. 3 clubs for Hillbilly. Hope you guys can make that out. Those 3 numbers are the same. Yeah, I could just hit the barcode, but that's no fun. But we do have a winner for Hillbilly. The prize will be here, so we will come back and scratch that prize. Yeah, you can use the barcode app, which is pretty inconvenient considering I'm streaming from my phone, which would have the barcode app on. 3 keys, 2 winners, Hillbilly. That's a winner as well, guys. Winner here and winner there. Yeah, thank you, Dina. I knew it was close to that. So 2 winners for Hillbilly. And just so you guys know, anyone who wins a scratch ticket at the end of one of my lives, even if it comes out as 0, you still get 5 entries. I'm certainly not that guy that's going to give away nothing. No. So those 3 would have had those 3 you were looking to match. All right, so those didn't match. So let's find out what Hillbilly's first prize is. $3. $3 on the one. And on the other, Doesn't help that my table's wobbling on me. $9 for Hillbilly. So what we're gonna do with these, so Hillbilly wins $9. Man, Hillbilly got the luck today. So $9. I need something, Joseph. I need something that'll scratch these a lot easier. Maybe if I warm them up before, but. So $9 for Hillbilly. And you know what I'm gonna do, guys? Now that we've been through this once, because we learn as we go, right? I'm gonna start everyone off at 5 entries. And then anything you win goes above and beyond. So we are gonna do this. So if Hillbilly started off at 5, and she won 9. Man, it's hard writing around your tripod. There you go. Sloppy ass writing, but 14 entries for Hillbilly. Congratulations. Yeah, Hillbilly definitely needs to go buy a lottery ticket today, that's for sure. Yep. Swing you guys around. Sit and chat with you for a minute. Don't want to run too late. That's all. That was a great start to the first ever lottery ticket on the channel, that's for sure. Congratulations, Hillbilly. That's awesome. So what do you feedback? What do you guys think on the whole ticket thing? I was hesitant, but I couldn't think of anything else, so. Hillbilly made out gangbusters today. I'll be panning right next to you this summer, says Jeffrey. Not a bad idea, Jeffrey. Not a bad idea at all, actually. Yeah, I agree. I got to find something better to scratch them with. I could make something. Nice handy like that. All right, so Hillbilly, 14 entries for you, young lady. That's awesome. I got to remember to keep the tickets and cash them in so I don't go broke buying more. Yeah, so good for you, Hillbilly. Glad a dime works. The problem is my fingers. I have big hands, right? So, yeah. Well, thank you everyone for coming. And that was a great time. I enjoyed doing the ticket. I'll find a better way to do it for next time so that I'm not, grinding the crap out of my hand. Yeah. I don't have a P38. I wish I had kept them, Joseph. P38, for those of you that don't know, is military candle. So the way it works, Bill, is if you get, what did I say? Up to $25, you get entries. Over $25, it's your choice. It's the winner's choice. I'd imagine if somebody won $500, they'd just take the $500 and they could buy their own pay dirt and life is good, right? I mean, if someone wants to buy 500 entries and spread them out or whatever, that's their choice. Knock out a plug from a PBR can, an aluminum scratcher. Oh, you can actually buy lottery scratchers. I mean, if I'm going to do this every week, I'll just go buy a lottery scratcher, right? Yeah, awesome, Hillbilly. So I want to thank everyone for coming today. Congrats to all of our winners. Thank you so much to everyone who donated for an amazing cause. We'll have the update out later tomorrow. I appreciate everybody. It's going great so far. We're raising a good amount of money, which makes me really happy. And plus, I got to hang out with you guys again today, which always makes my day. So, love each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves. take care of each other, and most importantly, go Patriots. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.